Good morning, good evening, good day, wherever you may be, and welcome to another edition of the HideNet Market Report Week in Review. And I'm back in Scottsdale today, where it's a sizzling weekend of about 105, 107, 108 degrees. That's Fahrenheit, and it's a good day to stay inside and make recordings. In Latin America this week, we hear from Ronald Guel that the market is softer due in large part to the European holidays because it takes a long time from the shipping from Brazil to get any place, but to Europe as well. So people aren't eager to buy something that's going to arrive in the fall at this stage. It's generally quiet in China, so there's not a lot of good news coming about from sales in that part of the world. Asking prices for TR1 Brazilian are averaging between $1.15 and $1.20 TR1, but sales have been made, and not in any volume, but closer to $1.15 than $1.20. Meanwhile, there's concerns about the automotive business, where there's been some reductions in production, and some of the big biggies have curtailed their tanning because they think that they know that the orders from the original equipment makers, the car makers, are going to be a little bit slow. We're not going to have the boom times this year that we had in previous years, and that affects, it's a great deal. That's where most of the Brazilian highs end up. Footwear continues in the doldrums, nothing new there, and we have the seasonal slowdown. The JBS situation is in the works. It's been pretty popular, widespread, that the Batista brothers, who built this tremendous business, forced to resign due to plea bargaining with the government, and they have now other management. But we'll see what happens there. But they're still operating. We've heard some packers insist that they pay cash for the highs. I think that's temporary, and they might have to sell off something, or they might not. These guys are very good. We'll see what happens. In Europe, Andre Guola reports this week that UK 36 and up were down a few cents from $1.53 to $1.65 to $1.68, $1.75 last week. Irish prices were steady. European cows were generally steady, as well as heifers. Calfskin prices finally stabilized. In the EU this week, speaking of calfskins, it was reported that 2 years ago there were 6.7 million calves produced in the EU, and in this 2016, 6.5 million. Some sheepskins have found better markets than Solofra, where they're being used for footwear. And these aren't the UK sheepskins or the Spanish sheepskins, but some of the African sheepskins. But they're trying to use everything they can because it's cheap. And everybody is shut down in July and August for their holidays, which will curtail business around the world. North America this week, with the exception of one packer who sold benchmark Texas at 64 on 62, 64 pounds, most other Texas sold at 62 were steady till last week on 60, 64 pounds. Natives from butts were more or less steady, but cows, which had gotten cleaned up fairly well in May, were firm this week, and not many available. Much talk of the market bottom remains to be seen because we had huge exports. 870,200 raw hides and wet blue were sold for export in the previous reporting period, high of the year and high for many years. So that's very good news and had a better feeling. But meanwhile, producers have not been able to get much increase in price, if any. Wet blue sales were perked up, and overall sales surpassed seasonally high slaughter, which is very high now because it's barbecue season in North America for the holidays, Memorial Day and July 4th. And the packers are making lots of money, and placements are up in feedlots, so it's very good for that part of the industry. That's about it for today. Watch our market reports. Things change drastically, and HideNet will tell you what's going on. And if you like HideNet, don't just go on these videos, which are superficial. Get a free trial. A free trial, can you imagine? Don't miss this chance to see what's going on and make more money for your company and yourself. Thanks for watching.